everybody? It's your man Chris Z here, back with another video, live stream even. This one is going to be called Rites of Passage. What's need to be done and what has to be done to get what you want in life, right? It's going to be a shorter one, shorter live stream, shorter video. But still, I wanted to get it out here. Rites of Passage. When it comes towards things in life, places you want to be, people you want to meet, everything comes with a price. You can't get everything that you want whenever you want it. Children learn this very quickly as they grow older, that there are certain things that are just going to be a no for you and going to be a yes for other people. You might get something and somebody else might not. You may be born with an advantage and somebody else might not. Somebody else may be born with an advantage over you and you might not have an advantage yourself. But I'll tell you this much, right? Your rite of passage. What is a rite of passage anyways, right? A rite of passage is the go-ahead, the clear sign that you've got it, you've made it, you can do it. There's no more obstacles in your way. This is for you now. How you gain that rite of passage is different for everybody. And it depends on what you're doing. But to get your rite of passage, the right, as in correct, way to get your passage, get through, right being Mercury, to be correct, Mercury. You got to put in the work, also Mercury. Topical that Mercury's entered back into Gemini, right? With this Mercury being in Gemini, it's coming to help people understand, to think properly, to communicate properly, everything that they're going to need, want, and have. Your rite of passage is going to be the work that you put in to get everything that you want out of life. Nothing in life worth having, nothing in life worth truly having comes easy to you, comes without a cost. It is going to be your right to live the life that you want to live. It is your God-given right. The only thing that is given to you is your right to live the life that you want to live. But in that life that you want to live, the path that you set out, it is up to you and you alone to hit all of those goals and standards. Not everybody's born with the same skill and talents as me. And I'm not born with the same skill and talents as you. But you have skills, but you have talents. And you're going to work on them, manifest them, grow them. And it's going to help you, help your family, help the world around you, help society. And it all comes over time. There are a lot of people out here who need an education. For them, that's their struggle, right? Sagittarius, education. They need to go through the hoops to get it. If you're going to be someone new to this country or you're a child, right? You got to go through, get your GED. If you don't speak English, you got to go get classes for that. You got to get proper medical care for you to even be allowed into these schools. You have to pick the degree. You have to have the money to pay for the degree. You have to have the money to pay for the classes. You have to put the time and effort to study. All of these different prerequisites are needed for you to get what you want. That's what I call the rite of passage. That's what you call the rite of passage. You earn that right by working through the steps. You earn the rite of passage to having a good body by working out. Anybody can gain a rite of passage in majority of things that they need. Pretty much anybody can gain a rite of passage to the life that they want to live. You just don't get concerned how much time it takes you relative to somebody else. It's you versus yourself. It's you improving yourself. There are people out here that some of them don't want to change. And that's okay. Not everything that you do in life you have to get better at. You can enjoy certain things. You can enjoy your favorite TV show. You can enjoy going on walks in the park. You can enjoy going bike riding. You don't necessarily have to get better at that. But if you're weak in certain areas of your life, you can't let that weakness hold you back. If you are bad with relationships, you got to put yourself in more scenarios where you can either be outside or talking to people, online, in person, combination of both, whatever works for you. If you're a person who needs to get in shape, you need to start at home, doing some little workouts at home, get a gym membership, do both, some combination. You want that new job, you know that you want that new career, start reading at home, start researching at home. After you're done researching at home, go to a school in education, online classes even. Find the route that you need to take. People get too concerned with this. People try and then they give up. Why do they give up? It's because the specific thing that they wanted, the particular way they wanted to get it, they couldn't have it. They wanted to get into this particular school with this particular grade average. People put a dream in their head. I want to go to Harvard to get my degree, right? My undergraduate degree. They don't qualify for Harvard. If they don't qualify for Harvard, they give up completely. They say it don't work or the dream is dead. No. What you could do is you could go apply for your local community school, your local state school, pass your undergraduate degree there, then transfer over to Harvard, right, later in life, and go there for your graduate courses. You could still go to Harvard. You just have to do and go through routes and methods to get there. People want life to work the way that they want it to. They want to be able to do and put in the amount of effort that they want to put in, not what is actually required. That's the part that separates people who truly have the rite of passage from people who don't. That's what separates those who really, truly get the rite of passage from people who do not. When the dream in your mind doesn't exactly come true on the first try, whether it's business, health, relationships, that partner that you liked, that you put in all your time and energy, you dreamt about them, you put in all this energy into courting, dating them, doing things for them. The relationship doesn't work out. Do you stop dating now? Do you not think everybody else is going to be like that because you had that one bad experience? You can't carry yourself in that way. You can't carry yourself in that way. You need to be able to see that in real life, in reality, there are certain things that everyone is required to do in order to qualify to get what they want. If you were having open heart surgery, you would want a doctor who went through all of the steps, learned all of the things needed to become an open heart surgeon. You don't want anybody off the street who has passion to do it. You wouldn't just have anybody do surgery on you, right? You would want somebody who's qualified to be a professional, because it gets dangerous. You can't just let everybody, think about it, you can't have everybody just do everything that they want. It'd be a reckless world. It'd be a real reckless world. This is why we have things in place, we have protocol in place, so people can get the best service that they need. It is your rite of passage to get what you want. Certain areas of life, I have to admit, will require you to do things that you don't want to do. To be in like certain industries, like the music industry, you might have to do some grimy things, some less than moral things if you want to move up in the game, right? You might have to actually do some immoral things. Everything comes with a price. What are you willing to do to get to where you want to go? You must understand that you do not set the rules. Life around you sets the rules. You just have the choice to play by them or not. You have the choice in your life to play by those rules or not. If you're going to talk about religious communities and spaces, it's rather you're going to follow that religion to the core or you're not. You can't become a pastor. You can't become a Catholic priest. You can't become a Buddhist monk if you didn't put in the time, energy, and effort to go to school, to do the meditation, to become that. And remember, again, there are going to be only certain things in your life that you ever want to get good at. But it's worth getting good at those things. Don't be stuck in fear of maybe it won't work for me. Don't be stuck in hurt or pain because an experience you had in the past didn't work out for you. Don't be stuck in delusion that there's a shortcut, there's a faster option, there's a faster method. No, you're gonna have to go through a lot of trial and error, and it doesn't matter how much of a boost somebody can give you. You can ask friends to help. That's what I do too. Ask people who've already done what you want to do to help you. Go to them and get help. But at the end of the day, it is on you to build the thing that you want. It's on you to grow the life that you want, to become the person that you want, build the character that you want. And it all takes time. It all takes time. It's not easy. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. And it's not supposed to be, because if everybody was allowed to do it, it wouldn't be as worth it and it wouldn't be as good. Whether you're talking about a great relationship, a good education, a wonderful physical health, or an impeccable spirituality system. These are all things that take time to learn and do, and everybody has to go through it. And you will make mistakes along the way. Mark my word. We're humans. We make mistakes along the way. Certain things that we think that we want right here, right now, we may not want later. Certain things we dream about, we believe, I'ma have it. You won't actually get it. But you don't give up on your dream. You don't give up on your goal. You just say, okay, that particular thing I wanted, that particular way I tried, wasn't the way to actually get what I want. What do I need to do now? What do I need to figure out now to actually get what I want? That's the way you got to be thinking. That's the way you have to be moving. To get your rite of passage. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. My rite of passage, one of the things I need to work on is my personal relationship skills, right? But besides that, that's something I'm weak on. What am I good at? This astrology, live streaming. It took me years of constant work to get used to being on camera and making videos, and I still have room to grow and get better. It took me years to constantly get to a point where I know I could be on camera and be fine.